Imagine if learning a new language was as addictive as scrolling through your phone. Picture this. You're lying in bed, phone in hand, and instead of mindlessly swiping through social media, you're actually picking up new words, phrases, and even cultures, without even realizing how much you're learning. What if the thrill of unlocking a new level or earning a digital badge could be harnessed to help you master Spanish, French, or Japanese? That's the world Duolingo created. It's not just an app, it's a revolution in how we approach education, blending the best parts of gaming with the science of learning. Suddenly, language lessons aren't a chore, but a daily habit you look forward to, as easy and engaging as checking your notifications. It all starts with a notification, a nudge from Duo, the green owl, reminding you to practice. He cheers your progress, celebrates your streaks, and even sends you playful reminders that make you smile. The app's clever use of notifications turns what could be a forgettable task into a moment of motivation, making you want to come back day after day. And when you skip a day, Duo doesn't get angry, but he does look a little disappointed, just enough to make you want to open the app and keep your streak alive. It's a gentle, almost humorous guilt trip that works better than any stern teacher ever could. This little owl has become the face of a global movement, making language learning accessible, free, and fun. From classrooms to coffee shops, from busy parents to curious kids, people everywhere are joining in, united by a single, quirky mascot and a shared desire to learn. Before Duolingo, learning a language meant expensive classes, heavy textbooks, and rigid schedules. It was often reserved for those who could afford it or who had the time to dedicate to formal lessons. The process was slow, sometimes boring, and rarely fit into the fast-paced lives we lead today. Duolingo changed everything. Suddenly, all you needed was a smartphone. The barriers to entry vanished. Anyone, anywhere, could start learning a new language in seconds, whether they were on a lunch break, waiting for a bus, or relaxing at home. And a few spare minutes. The app fits into your life, not the other way around. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, it all adds up, and before you know it, you're speaking a new language. The app's promise: language learning for everyone, everywhere, at no cost, no hidden fees, no subscriptions required to get started, just pure, accessible education open to all. Millions joined, forming a community larger than most countries. People from every corner of the globe, all connected by a shared goal and a simple, powerful tool in their pocket. But Duolingo's story isn't just about free lessons, it's about building a business around a free product. How do you keep the lights on, pay your team, and keep innovating when your main service costs nothing to use? How do you fund a global education platform when your main service is free? It's a puzzle that has challenged countless startups, but Duolingo found a way to make it work, blending mission with sustainability. The answer lies in the journey of its founder, a man who saw education locked behind paywalls and set out to change that. Luis von Ahn, a visionary from Guatemala, believed that knowledge should be a right, not a privilege. His own experiences inspired him to break down barriers and open doors for millions. His solution? An app that feels more like a game than a classroom, led by a persistent green owl. By turning learning into play, he made education irresistible, and in doing so, reimagined what was possible for learners everywhere. This is the story of how that owl built an empire. One lesson, one notification, and one learner at a time. The journey of Duolingo is more than just a tale of technology. It's a testament to the power of making learning joyful, accessible, and truly for everyone. Duolingo's story is inseparable from its co-founder Luis von Ahn. His journey is one of vision, innovation, and a deep desire to make a difference in the world. From the very beginning, Luis was driven by a simple but powerful question. How can technology be used to break down barriers and create opportunities for everyone, regardless of where they were born? Growing up in Guatemala, he saw firsthand how expensive English classes kept opportunity out of reach for most. For many families, learning a new language was a luxury they simply couldn't afford, and this meant that doors to better jobs, higher education, and even travel remained closed. Luis never forgot the faces of classmates who were left behind simply because they couldn't pay. He believed education should be a right, not a privilege. This conviction became the foundation of his life's work. Luis imagined a world where anyone, anywhere could access high-quality learning tools, no matter their background or income level. He wanted to level the playing field and give every learner a fair shot. Before Duolingo, von Ahn was already a tech innovator, known for harnessing the power of millions online to solve big problems. He pioneered the concept of crowdsourcing, finding creative ways to turn everyday internet tasks into solutions for global challenges. His work showed that technology could unite people for a greater good. His dream was ambitious, a platform offering the quality of a university tutor for free to anyone with internet access. He envisioned a digital classroom that could reach every corner of the globe, making language learning engaging, effective, and accessible. This vision would become the heart of Duolingo, but he knew it had to be self-sustaining, not charity, but a business that could fund itself. Luis understood that to truly scale and last, Duolingo needed a model that balanced social impact with financial stability. He set out to build a company that could grow and innovate without ever charging learners. The challenge was clear: how to make money while keeping education free. It was a puzzle that required creativity, persistence, and a willingness to rethink traditional business models. Luis and his team explored new ideas, determined to prove that education and profit didn't have to be at odds. The answer started with one of his earlier inventions, a tool you've probably used without even realizing it. This breakthrough would lay the groundwork for Duolingo's unique approach, blending technology, community, and purpose to change how the world learns. Before Duo the Owl, Luis van Ahn invented CAPTCHA, the squiggly letters you type to prove you're human. He realized people were wasting countless hours on these puzzles, so he created reCAPTCHA, turning those puzzles into a way to digitize old books. Millions unknowingly helped preserve history just by logging in. This idea, using small efforts from many for a greater good, became Duolingo's blueprint. What if people could learn a language by translating the web? Early Duolingo lessons doubled as real-world translations, funding the platform. Though the translation model faded, the core idea stuck. Users get free education, and their engagement fuels the system. The next step: make learning as addictive as a game. Enter gamification. How do you get someone to study after a long day? Make it a game. Imagine coming home exhausted. The last thing you want to do is open a textbook. But what if learning felt like playing your favorite game? Duolingo breaks language into bite-sized lessons, quick, interactive, and rewarding. Each lesson is designed to be short enough to fit into any schedule, yet engaging enough to keep you coming back for more. Streaks track your daily progress, turning practice into a habit you don't want to break. The longer your streak, the more motivated you are to keep it going, transforming daily practice into a rewarding ritual. Push notifications from Duo keep you on track, sometimes with a wink, sometimes with guilt. These reminders ensure you never miss a day, nudging you gently or humorously to stay committed. Experience points, leaderboards, and achievements tap into our competitive side. By comparing your progress with friends or other learners, you feel a sense of accomplishment and a drive to improve. The heart system adds stakes: make mistakes, lose hearts, and you'll need to practice more. This system encourages careful learning and adds a layer of challenge that keeps you engaged. Virtual rewards and gems keep motivation high. These rewards act as small victories, celebrating your progress and encouraging you to continue learning. This isn't just fun, it's habit forming. The combination of rewards, challenges, and engaging content makes learning a new language something you look forward to every day. The app's design hooks into the same brain chemistry as video games and social media. It leverages the same principles of engagement and reward, making it as addictive as your favorite game or social media platform. Millions who'd never finish a textbook now log in daily. The app has made language learning accessible and enjoyable for people of all ages and backgrounds. Duolingo turned learning into a daily ritual. It's not just about acquiring a new skill, it's about integrating that skill into your daily life seamlessly. And that's the real magic. By making learning fun and engaging, Duolingo has transformed the way we approach education, turning a chore into a delightful daily habit. Offering a free product is great, but how do you pay the bills? Duolingo's first model, selling user translations, didn't scale. The answer? Freemium. The core app stays free, supported by ads after lessons. For most, this is a fair trade for free education. For those who want more, there's Super Duolingo. No ads, unlimited hearts, and personalized practice. The free version draws in millions, a small percentage upgrade for a better experience. This two-tiered system keeps learning free for all, while building a profitable business. Ads fund accessibility, subscriptions fund growth. It's a model that works, mission and money side by side. But Duolingo's smartest move was still to come. Duolingo's biggest business breakthrough, the Duolingo English test. Traditional English exams were expensive and inconvenient. Duolingo's test is affordable, online, and adaptive. Take it anytime, anywhere. When the pandemic hit, universities needed online alternatives fast. Suddenly, top schools accepted Duolingo's test and revenue soared. This new product funded the free app and proved Duolingo was more than just a game. It was a true disruptor in education. In July 2021, Duolingo went public on the Nasdaq. The IPO was a huge success, valuing the company at over $5 billion. It was proof that a mission-driven, free education platform could also be a financial powerhouse. The influx of capital fueled new languages, better AI, and global expansion. But with public status came new pressures: shareholders, quarterly reports, and the need for constant growth. The English test became even more important as a revenue driver. Duolingo's IPO showed the world that education tech could be both impactful and profitable. The little green owl had officially arrived. Despite its success, Duolingo has critics. Can you really become fluent just by using the app? Most experts say it's a great start, but not the whole journey. Real fluency needs conversation and immersion, things an app can't fully provide. Some say gamification encourages streak chasing over real learning. The heart system can even discourage risk-taking, penalizing mistakes that are part of learning. Competitors like Babbel and Italki offer more depth or real conversation. Still, Duolingo keeps evolving, adding stories, events, and smarter AI. Its strength? Getting millions started and keeping them motivated. For many, it's the gateway to deeper study. And in that role, it's unmatched. Duolingo's story is a lesson in making learning irresistible. By turning education into a game, it made motivation global. Giving away its core product built a massive, loyal user base. Ads, subscriptions, and the English test turned that audience into a thriving business. Duolingo proves technology can build good habits, not just waste time. It's a model for entrepreneurs: solve real problems, scale for impact, and build a business that lasts. By lowering barriers, Duolingo gave millions a chance to learn, connect, and grow. It may not make you fluent alone, but it opens the door. In the end, Duolingo didn't just build an app, it built the world's largest